Got chrome on my pickup, dust on my boots, engine growling louder than the lies you shoot. Cheap sunglasses hiding where I've been all night. Neon buzzing overhead, buzzing just right. You talk smooth, honey, but I've heard it before. Every sweet little promise just rattles the door. Chrome and cheap sunglasses, that's my disguise. Rolling through the heat on the southern skies. No strings attached, no long goodbyes. Just chrome and cheap sunglasses. Jukebox humming, low and mean, boot heels tapping on nicotine. Your perfume lingers in the Texas air, but I ain't sticking around to breathe that there. You say you want fire, you say you want spark, but you can't light a flame in a man this dark. Chrome and cheap sunglasses, that's how I ride. Hot southern thunder with nothing to hide. No chains around me, no compromise. Just chrome and cheap sunglasses. I don't need no preacher, don't need no crown, just a little distortion turned way up loud. Chrome and cheap sunglasses under barroom lights. Dust in my rear view fading out of sight. You can keep your drama, keep your alibis. I'll keep my chrome and cheap sunglasses. Cheap sunglasses. Silver moon on a restless town. Neon lights flicker up and down. Empty glasses on the bar. Dreams don't travel very far. Low smoke hanging in the blue. Every memory leads to you. Fingers wrapped around this line, waiting for a different sign. Feel that tension in the air, like a truth we couldn't bear. There's a midnight silver light Every word we let it slide still echoes deep inside. We were fire without control, burning fast but losing soul. All the nights we let it ride, still cutting deep inside.
Spine just kicks up from worn out tires, chasing sparks and open fire. Got no map and no set plan, just 6 steel strings in my hand. Every town another stage, every night I turn the pages, feel that thunder in my chest. This old road won't let me rest. Steel horse revival, running wild and free. Steel horse revival, that's the this town. Boot heel stomping left and right, sweat and smoke in the air. Everybody's feeling that glare. Bartender yelling one more round. Let that dirty groove resound. Hands on fire, fingers bleed, but this music's all I need. Tells where I've been, every loss, every sin. But when that strat begins to cry, it feels like I can touch the sky. Don't let it die. Feel that fire rising high. Yeah.
light glowing bright. Got a 6-string loaded, and I'm ready to ignite. Crowd leaning forward, feel it in the air. When that first chord hits, it's fire everywhere. once that rhythm grabs you, you'll be begging for more. There's fire in the amplifier, burning through the wire. Every note I'm bending climbs a little higher. Turn it up loud, take it even higher. Feel that heat, fire in the amplifier. Sweat drips off the ceiling, neons buzzing blue, bassline rolling heavy like a freight train through. Ain't no cooling down now, ain't no slow retreat. When that shuffle groove hits, you move your feet. Kick drum pounding like a runaway train. When the band locks tight, you can't break the chain. Fire in the amplifier, sparks in every chord, strings cry out mercy, but we still want more. From the first downbeat to the last survivor, we're alive tonight with fire in the amplifier. Feel that voltage rising through the wood and wire. This ain't just music, it's a live wildfire. Fire in the amplifier. Let it shake the stage, turn that dial to danger. Let it out the cage. If you came for heat, you got your supplier. Turn it up loud, fire in the amplifier. Hey. Fire in the amplifier. Midnight rolling down the line, steel wheels screaming in time. Headlights cut through the dust, six strings ready to combust. Sweat drips down my face, chasing that backbeat pace. And blowing red and gold, turn it up, let it unfold. Feel that rumble in my chest, this groove won't let me rest. Like a midnight freight train, burning through my brain. When the shuffle hits the floor, I keep begging for more. Midnight freight train, running wild and untamed. When the rhythm locks tight, we ignite the night. Crowd packed tight in a smoky room, neon lights
I've ever sung turns to thunder in this sound when that Texas beat comes down.
Knocking at my door, engines running like a fever, can't slow down no more. Got your lipstick on my collar and gasoline in my veins. This city's got a heartbeat and it's pumping through my pain. Every mile I push harder, every corner I turn, got a fire in my shadow and it's begging me to burn. I'm burning through the night like a runaway train, steel wheels screaming through the pouring rain. No brakes, no mercy, no road in sight. I'm burning through the night. Neon signs and broken promises, whiskey breath and cheap perfume. Every bar's another memory, every memory's a wound. But I ain't looking back now, rear view's full of dust. If love was my addiction, then speed is what I trust. Tires cry on asphalt, moonlight on chrome. If I stop this engine, I might feel alone. I'm burning through the night like a loaded gun, barrel hot and smoking till the break of dawn. No chains can hold me, no wrong or right. I'm burning through the night. Every road I travel leads me back to flame. Maybe I'm just running from my own bullets and bulletproof proof. My heart froze, but my blood ran hot. Everything we built just got shot. Midnight betrayal under neon lights. You said forever before ever dies. Midnight betrayal, caught in the flame. Love turned criminal, whispering my name. Perfume that won't pass. You said it's nothing, just a friend, but I watched our story end. No more crying in the rain, no more dancing with your chains. You can keep your alibi. I'm done hearing your lies. Trust, you broke the vow, but I'm stronger now. Midnight betrayal, midnight betrayal. Midnight betrayal, midnight betrayal, midnight. You broke the vow. Slow 12-bar progression in me. My name like it knows I'm alone again. Ashtray full of yesterday and a heart that won't pretend. I tried to drown your memory, but it learned how to swim. Now every drop I'm drinking just pulls me back to you again. Oh, I thought I was stronger than the burning matches, but the deeper I go, the less I forget. Whiskey don't forgive, it just keeps score. Leaves your face down on a hardwood floor. You can run, you can hide, but it knows where you live. Oh Lord, whiskey don't forgive. Stop licks and knee. Fast pentatonic rung descending. Sluggish stock drum fill. Re-entry with aggressive riff. Your pictures on the dashboard of this broken Chevrolet. Every mile I'm driving is just running me away from the words I never said, from the night you closed that door. Now the only thing that's open is that the liquor store. Oh, I wear regret like a second skin. Every shot I take just lets you win. Whiskey don't forgive, it don't forget. Kids playing that night on repeat in my head. I can curse your name, but I'm the one who gives every last damn drop to what whiskey gives. Slow emotional bends, pause and answer phrasing. Sudden fast Texas shuffle run, drop dynamics. Final screaming, I've been sustained. Should've held you instead of that glass. Whiskey don't forgive, it just reminds of the love I lost and the fool I let inside. You can blame the night, but the truth outlives every broken man. Whiskey don't forgive. Single repeating riff and palm, soft simple wash.
Feel that current in my veins. Can't hold back these chains. There's fire in the Telecaster, burning faster and faster. When that shovel hits the floor, you can't ask for more. Fire in the Telecaster, cutting like a razor. When the groove runs wild, it electrifies the night.
Footsteps fading in the rain, whispers calling out my name. Shadows stretching long and thin, every loss I held within. Smoke still hanging in the air, like a truth we couldn't bear. Feel the pressure in my chest, no more time to second guess. Crimson echoes in my mind, all the love we left behind. Every word we couldn't say still refuses to decay. Crimson echoes in the dark, like a flame without a spark. When the silence falls apart, it tears straight through my heart. Broken glass beneath our feet, promises incomplete. Every scar and every lie still reflecting in your eyes. We were fire without control, burning fast but losing soul. All the nights we let it slide, still burning deep inside. I carried every shattered dream, every silent scream. Every time we turned away,
down low. When that drummer hits the pocket, you feel it in your soul. Crowd packed wall to wall, sweat dripping from the lights. When that guitar starts growling, you know it's on tonight. Clap your hands together, let that rhythm pound. When the band locks in, we're about to shake this town. Roll that boogie down, let it shake the ground. Turn that amp up louder, let that six-string sound. From the front row jumping to the edge of town. Come on and roll that boogie down.
moving fast in a broken van. Every mile got a story to tell. Every corner smells like hell. Feel that rhythm in my bones, like a freight train shaking stones. It's burning down in Texas. Feel it in the air. Burning down in Texas. Fire everywhere. From the neon lights to the backstreet bars, when the sixth string screams, you can see the sparks. Crowd packed tight in a smoky room, boot heels stomping to the boom, boom, boom. Bartender shouting over the band, sweat and smoke across the land. Amp turned up past 10, let that feedback sing again. Hands bleeding, but I don't care. Music's the only prayer. Burning down in Texas. Feel it in the air. Burning down in Texas. Fire everywhere. Every scar on these worn out hands came from chasing midnight plans. But the only truth I've ever found is that guitar shaking the ground. Turn it down. Let it breathe. Feel that heartbeat underneath. Turning down in Texas. Turning down in Texas. Turning down. Let it breathe. Feel that heartbeat underneath. Turn it down. Turn it down. Turn it down in Texas. Turn it down in Texas. Turn it down. in a dangerous name. Every step like a loaded gun. I knew right then I should have won. But their touch was gasoline, burning underneath my skin. Every warning sign I saw, still I let the fire win. She's poison in her kiss, burning on my lips. Every time I try to leave, she pulls me back in deep. Love like gasoline, beautiful and mean. I'm drowning in her bliss, poisoned in her kiss. Broken glass on the bedroom floor, same old lies like before. She says sorry with a crooked smile. I fall for it every mile. Heart racing out of control, sang to her heat. Every time she calls my name, I accept defeat. She's poison in her kiss, burning on my lips. Every time I try to leave, she pulls me back in deep. Love like gasoline, beautiful and mean. I'm drowning in her bliss. I know she's tearing me apart, but I still crave the spark. Love shouldn't hurt this bad, but I'm addicted to the dark. She walked in like a midnight flow. She walked in like a midnight flow. She walked in. She walked in. She walked in. walked in like a midnight flame. She walked in like a midnight flame. She walked in. She walked in. She walked in. She walked in. She walked in like a midnight flame. She walked in like a midnight flame. She walked in. She walked in. She walked in like a midnight flame. She walked in. She walked in. She flicker in the haze, every face lost in the blaze. Promises carved in stone still echo through the bone. Fingers pressing into steel, every band makes it real. Turn it loud, let it roar. Shake the silence to the every chain I used to hide, every truth I pushed aside. Now the fire hits the wire, lifting everything higher. Through the smoke, through the lies, strike the wire, hear the crier, let it yeah. your spine like a low voltage power line. Back alley groove, make your body move. Back alley groove, got nothing to prove. When the rhythm hits, you lose control. That funky little shuffle gets into your soul. Bartender sliding down the bar, laughing loud like a movie star. Red dress spinning to the sound, dust rising from the ground. Snare snapping sharp and tight, bass line walking all night. Guitar scratching in between, meanest tone you've ever seen. Drop it down, let it breathe. Feel that rhythm underneath. No spotlight, no big stage, just sweat and soul and rage. rather stay. Amps turned up to a dangerous level, like a lion out the cage. Bartender slipped me a cold one, said, boy, you best behave. But when the drummer hits that backbeat, ain't nobody here to save. Feel that rhythm rising like a southern summer heat. When the band locks in together, you can't stay in your seat. Shake it like thunder, let it roll like rain. When that guitar screams, you can't stay the same. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, feel that hunger. Come on, shake it like thunder. Spit it down from the ceiling, neon buzzing blue. Every riff I'm throwing is aimed straight at you. Ain't no slow burn heartbreak, ain't no crying song. This is pure electricity coming on strong. Kick drum thumping like a runaway train. Once that groove grabs hold, you can't break the chain. Shake it like thunder, feel it in your chest. Let that backbeat hit you till you got no rest. Turn it up louder, pull that plunger. Everybody shake it like thunder. When the lights flash wide and the crowd yells loud, that's the sound of freedom breaking through the cloud. Shake it like thunder, let it shake the ground. From the front row jumping to the back of town. If you came for fire, you finally found her. Come on and shake it like thunder. Shake it like thunder, let it roll like rain. When that guitar screams, you can't stay the same. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, feel that hunger. Come on, shake it like thunder. Shake it like thunder. Shake it like thunder. Shake it like thunder. Table with your name across the top. Ink bleeds like the promises we never could stop. Windows cracked open, cold wind through the room. in the silence like a coming storm of doom. Every word unspoken hangs heavy in the air, like smoke from a fire that's no longer there. Ashes on the river, drifting far from shore. All the love we built, oh, don't live here anymore. I try to hold the pieces, but they slip right through my hands. Now it's ashes on the river, scattered in the sand. We were thunder in the summer, lightning in the dark. Now we're just a memory, burned down to a spark. Your voice still echoes in the back of my mind, like a train that's rolling but leaving me behind. Every broken promise still rings like a bell. If love was heaven, then I walk through hell. Ashes on the river, floating with regret. Every mile between us, a wound I won't forget. I gave you all I had, every dream, every shiver. Now all that's left of us is ashes on the river. Turn that water back against the tide, would you still be standing right here by my side? Ashes on the river, drifting out of sight. Ashes on the river. boots, walking through the dust. Engine growling, chrome and rust. Cheap sunglasses hide my eyes. Got a full tank and no alibis. Radio playing that midnight sound. Whole lot of trouble rolling through town. Chrome and whiskey, burning slow. Sweet little danger, stealing the show. Chrome and whiskey, hot like a flame. Living fast, no shame in the game. She got red lips and gasoline hips. Finger snapping, shaking them hips. Says she likes a man who rides, not the kind that runs and hides. Yes. Yeah. No chains on these wheels tonight. No brakes on this appetite. If you're looking for a saint, you're in the wrong spotlight. Turn it up, let it roll. Feel that rhythm in your soul. String loaded and I'm ready to shake this town. Amps humming low and angry, like thunder waiting to strike. When that groove locks tight, it's dynamite. Bartender shouting too loud, but we ain't slowing down. When that shuffle starts cooking, it burns the whole room down. Sweat drips off the ceiling, neons buzzing bright. We came to start a riot in the middle of the night. Kick drum pounding, bass running wild, rhythm guitar chopping, mean and style. Energy rising, crowd gets tired when we hit that hooker. It ignites, it's a midnight shuffle riot. Feel it in your bones. Every backbeat snapping shakes you to the core. Turn it up louder, let it run while we're starting a midnight shuffle riot.
Feel that stage move. This ain't no background music, this is groove. Midnight shuffle riot, burning through the wire. Every note